Hottest Corner, the hottest corner on YouTube. My name is Wydra, and this is my channel. It is dedicated to your spiritual and mental health care. And welcome to all new and returning subscribers. I love each and every one of you. I've been away for a while now and I've missed you guys. If you guys want to know where I've been and how I became blonde, as you can see, do let me know in the comments and I'll have a story time letting you know where I've been for the past 7 weeks. You know, why I haven't been posting pictures, what's been going on. Let me know if you'd like to know that. Also, let me know how you feel on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being horrible and absolutely dreading life right now, to 10 being amazing. I am content with where I'm at. I am grateful for what I have. You know, let me know how you feel. I'm an 8 on the scale. We're happy, we're vibing, we're nice. You know what I'm saying? Also, I do have a tagline now. I came up with it a couple of weeks ago before we get into the video with my best friend, and it's the hottest corner on YouTube. Let me know what you think, right? So it's my first time using it. It's not the first time. In the videos, I had a voiceover artist who was doing my voiceovers for like a couple of weeks, 3 weeks I think. So she was the one who was on their tagline. This is my first time saying it, and this is why I'm touching on it because it excites me. So let me know what you think as well. You guys do not have any excuse not to comment today because I literally told you guys to please comment 3 things. You know, how you feel, what you think of my tagline, and if you would like a story time of where I've been and how I came to be blonde. But today is not for that. Today we're talking about soul ties. Before I tell you what a soul tie is, right, I am gonna give you guys an angel number of the week. So an angel number of the week is basically a number that occurs repetitively and it carries a message for the collective. This message applies for each and every person that has also been seeing that number repetitively. You know what I'm saying? So I also have a video on angel numbers which will probably explain it better than I can, and I will be making an angel numbers video soon. As you can see, I'm back and I'm ready for action, so watch out for that one as well. But before then, just check out, you know, one of my videos. Just search Wydra Corner angel numbers and it should pop up. So this week's angel number is 333. So it carries a message for everyone that has received the numbers 333 repetitively for this past week. The message is completion of a cycle, closure, and success. It should resonate, you know, to those who it's for. I don't really want to get deep into that because we are here to talk about soul ties, right? A soul tie is it's kind of hard to define it on my own because there are so many definitions of it. You know, if we're looking at it from a biblical perspective, if we're looking at it from a psychological perspective, if we're looking at it from a philosophical perspective, if we're looking at it from a Wydra perspective, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to find a way to make it make sense. But before I do that, let me just give you all the different types of perspectives that I've mentioned, and I guess you guys can just take whichever one you find resonates best. Let's start by me explaining that my screen is over there. I basically typed everything out onto there, so most of my attention will be there most of the time because I'm reading off of there, right? There are many different types of relationships and relationship dynamics. You know, you've heard talks of twin flames, you've heard talks of soulmates, you know, and this soul ties, you know, is basically under the same thing, you know, like a relationship dynamic that can happen to you. And I actually have 7 signs for you. You know how you can tell you actually have a soul tie with someone. But before we do that, like I said, I'm going to give you the different perspectives, you know, the different definitions of what a soul tie is, right? So from the biblical perspective, I know this one off by head because, you know, I grew up in that type of environment. A soul tie is an energy exchange that happens between two people when they partake in sexual intercourse, you know, and it creates a bond between them, like and then they're embedded into each other's souls. Like they can't let go of each other. So these people, even if they are to break up, they still want each other, And the thing is, soul ties aren't always a two-way. There are situations more often than not where a soul tie is only one-sided. So it happens that one partner is the only one who is tied to the person's other soul, which is where the whole biblical perspective kind of get questioned. Because why is it possible then for only one person? Why doesn't it happen to both parties? But this is when the psychological perspective explains it, I guess, a little better. According to psychology, mm, mm, the biblical perspective of a soul tie is an over spiritualization of an attachment that occurs and is actually a normal human experience. Apparently, oxytocin is a binding hormone which gets released during sexual intercourse. So, feeling emotionally bonded to someone after sex is actually normal. So, what psychology is saying is that, you know, it's not really anything hectic, like it's something normal that happens between two people after they've taken a part in sexual intercourse. But there's also I don't know which perspective I can call it, universal perspective. I don't know, my perspective. I believe this one as well, but it's not originally from my head, but it's just one that resonates with me. It's one that makes sense to me. It says I didn't write it down even because I guess I thought I would just remember it. It says that a soul tie doesn't have to be, there doesn't need to be sexual intercourse for it to happen. There could be a soul tie because you had a soul contract with someone from your past life, or maybe you are in this lifetime and that person is a part of your soul family. So a soul tie is not necessarily sexually based, but it is when you are intimate with someone on a spiritual and an emotional level. So it could be with a friend, it could be anyone. Basically, it doesn't have to be someone you're romantically or sexually involved with. However, having sexual intercourse with that person would then enhance the strength of the bond, which makes sense, right? Because now you guys are releasing the hormone that makes people bond together. So the bond that you already have, is now strengthened because now you are bonding, also in a physical manner, right? So does that make sense to you? I hope it does, right? That's what a soul tie is. So it's when someone is embedded, like you can't let go of this person. And here are, 7 signs, how you know that you have a soul tie with someone. You feel connected at a deeper level. So it's like the connection is so unreal. You've never experienced it with anyone. You cannot explain it. It's like some even call it the chemistry is charged. You know that thing? Like, yo, this person gets me. You know what I'm saying? And that's one sign of a soul tie. Sign number 2, you feel like they complete you. So when this person is not around, you feel like life just doesn't make sense. Like, this person is supposed to be with you, this person must be with you, because life just does not make sense when they're not around. You just want them to be around at all times, So sign number 3, it's a unique, one of a kind type of relationship. It's something you've never experienced and you're sure you will never experience in your life again. According to you, it's not just a normal type of love. It's something that's beyond normal, something beyond reasoning, Sign number 4, you feel incomplete without them. These signs are basically very interlinked, but they are different. So just bear with me, right? You feel incomplete without them. So that's very much self-explanatory. They elicit strong emotions and reactions from you. So it's not only on ooh, I love them so much. Of course you do, right? But it's also on an ooh, they make me so angry. Everything is like intensified. It's not a normal type of anger that you feel when you're angry at them. It's not a normal type of love that you feel for them. It's intense. It's Sign number 6, is it? Yes. Imagining life without them doesn't make sense. Hmm? You can't see yourself without them. They must be there. It's the last sign. The seventh one is a sort of an obsession with them, right? So you're just obsessed, basically, which is basically everything, But that's basically how I can explain it. Anyway, I was just trying to, in my mind, see if I can think of any other type of sign that you would display. Like, it's also a thing where this person, their thoughts of them bombard you in your waking state, in your dream state, like you're always thinking about them to such an extent that it's interfering with your current life. It might even interfere with your family life. It might interfere with especially your love life. You might find that you're married but you still cannot fathom life without this person. You're still thinking about that the soul time, and I don't know if I'm talking to somebody out there, but this is today's message. So like I said, soul ties can be one-sided. It's just the one person who's tied, or maybe they're both tied, but it's stronger for the one person. But there's also some good news, right? Soul ties can be broken. Now, please, disclaimer, this is not encouragement, to be just. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again in one of my videos, man. To be just giving up, sex to like everybody. Like, save it for someone special, Like, okay, like, yeah, we can break soul ties, and one of the reasons why the Bible, preached no sex before marriage, like one of their strongest argument was the soul tie thing. Finding out now that we can break it, some of you guys might be naughty and just be like, I can break this thing. I don't have to be scared of it. Please just don't. It's much easier not to than it is to, because breaking off a soul tie is actually a form of healing, and healing is something that takes a while to achieve. It takes time to achieve. So just refrain. Just save yourself for marriage if you can. If you can't, save yourself with someone who's special. Don't just be tying your soul with everybody and anybody, right? So like I said, there is a way to break soul ties. What you'll need is two candles. Um Candles and their intentions are set by a person, you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna recommend a pink and a white one. And I'm gonna explain why pink and white. And I'd also just like to say, soon I'm gonna be talking about candles and their different meanings. Different color candles and their different meanings. But like I said, any candle can be assigned by you, the intention behind why you are lighting that candle. But anyway, pink is a candle for self-love, forgiveness, and emotional healing, and white is for purification and releasing. So you're gonna need a pink candle, a white candle, and then follow these three very simple but very hard steps, and add a pinch of self-love, add a pinch of patience, add a pinch of kindness, to it, for yourself and for the other person whose soul you're about to cut a cord with. And I just want to say, even though this person won't hear you, on a physical level or with their ears, they will feel it in their soul that you have cut that thing. I'm telling you, the minute it happens, they will feel it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you light your candles. Step one, meditate, get into a meditative position, prayer position, meditation. I have a video on meditation, 7 different types of meditation. Do look it up if you do not know how to meditate or what it means to meditate, right? So meditate, number one. Number two, call upon your guides or your angels, any archangels, your Michael, your Raphael, you know your guides as well, or your guides, or both your angels and your guides, or your prophet, any prophet you ascribe to. Call them to be present there with you, and then when they're there with you, picture yourself talking to the person's soul one-on-one, and tell them directly that I wish you well, I wish you all the best, but I do no longer want to be in this relationship with you. I release you. I release myself from you. I let go of you. And that's it. Quick and effective. Now remember to add the pinch of faith. I mean, that's today's video, right? Before I do close though, I do have um a quick little message that came to me this week sometime, and it says release with love the people who have served their purpose in your life. Release them with love. No ill intent, no bad wishes. Release them. I love you guys. I will see you next week. Definitely, I enjoyed this so much. I missed you so much. I'll see you soon. Next week, I'll probably be talking about something cool. So just stick around. Mwah.